Okay, just an update on my Phantom Wallet Solana meme coin portfolio. I'm up about $125 for the day, which is about 25%, which is, fantastic for a one-day return. Unbelievable. But, it's not going to happen every day. So I went ahead and sold some of the quantities of meme coins that were really on fire. Now I had I actually accumulated some more of these, you might call them blue chip, or not really blue chip, but just more established meme coins like Pudgy Penguins. Okay, was up 0.22% for the day. Big deal. But for the month, it's up 120%. So hopefully it'll go up another 80% next month. Bonk, an old-time favorite that I made plenty of money on. Down 16% for the week, up about a point for the day, and up 33% for the month, down 10% for the year. But it's like an old-time favorite, blue chip, so to speak. So we picked up 1 million of those. Pump Fund, I still think this has room to move. Up 7% today, up 30% in the week, down 40% for the month. So if you look at the chart there, it's not a bad time to buy if you think it's going to go back up, which it's slowly creeping back up. So, it's way below the IPO price, which was 0067. So it's about half the price right now. So I think it's got potential. I'm still going to accumulate as we go. Now, Bucky has been my number one coin. Look at that, up 11,000% in a week. Look at that chart. Up 22% for the day, but if you look at the chart, it's kind of just moving sideways for the day. So it could either be in an accumulation phase or not, It could dump. Because, look how far up it went. So something like that's gone up 11x. It could go further. That's why I still have 1,000 of them, but I had 20,000 at one point. I just don't want to lose money because it was a lot of hard work to make it, and I don't want to lose it. But, I could end up losing some profits, which is fine. I took some profits and I have it in Solana. And Solana is doing quite well. So I'm not going to complain. But I don't want to get greedy and have the coin dump. And then I end up losing all my profits. Now, if you look at it, it's at a $32 million market cap. So it could go to 100 million. But, at this point, looking at the chart, nothing goes up forever. So anyway, I'm just holding 1,000 of them for now. So in case it keeps going up, I'll make a few bucks, but if it crashes, I'm not going to lose more than like $30 there. Now here's another one. This is like the new Bucky. Look at that chart. 5x in one day. 14x in a week. Look at that chart for the month. It just shot way up. I mean, it's a cute little, you know what I mean, thing, and made me a hell of a lot of money here, relatively, you know. Troll. Well, I have 5,000 lizards. I had 10,000 at one point and was holding, or 20,000, I believe. I had 20,000, I believe. And I pared it down to 5,000, you know. Troll is just a steady mover. 16% for the day, almost 200% for the week, 500% for the month. But if you look at the chart, you know, it just came out of nowhere, so it's like very popular. It's almost a penny. But I had more. But normally when it hits about a penny, something like this, people start to sell because they have sell orders in for like 0.09999 or whatever. So I did accumulate a few more. I got 500 now. And if it gets hit at a penny and goes down 25%, I'll buy another 500. But here you'll notice I have way more than one Solana. Now, if you look at Solana, you know, this is a blue chip coin right here. It's not a meme coin. It's a regular utility type coin. Up on 3.5% for the day, down for the week, up for the month, down year to date. But if you look at the chart, I mean, it was as high here as $227. Now it's back down under 170. Now here was the time to buy right here, $23. But you know, those days are over. I did buy at some of those prices, like $50, like right here. I was buying. But then I had to sell, you know. If you need the money, you got to sell. So that's just the way it goes. Now, it went up to $228. So now it's down. Here would have been a good buy right here at 125. But anyway, I'm just using it like as an accumulation coin. Now I think it's going to go back up. If you look at it from here, the general trend from here, from down here where they had all kinds of bad news, is up, basically up, sideways, up, then a correction, now going back up. But if you draw a line, you know, from here to here, the general trend is going to be up. Now look at it here, from here to here, up, down, up, down. So hopefully we go up, down, and keep going it back up to 200. Now here, I'm not looking to make a killing on Solana. I'm just looking for a slow, steady gain and not to lose. So here, in the beginning of the week or so, before the horse racing wins that I had, we were at like $100. Then I put in $70 from the horse racing. I put in another 10 from another wallet, so that was like another 15. That's like 70, 95, like $100. So I had 100. You know, which I also made off horse racing. So between horse racing and you know, trading, short-term trading of crypto, I'm up over 400. So I really don't want to go below 400. That's why I'm reallocating some profits, taking some profits, and putting them in Solana and some of the blue chip meme coins, so to speak, like Pump, Bonk, Pudgy Penguins. Here I have some USDC, which is just dollars. And I have another one called Lon Lon Cat. Now, if you really want to take a shot, and I screwed up using this wallet. I ended up losing money because there was like a big Ethereum transaction fee and stuff. So I ended up losing like $25 on that trade. But if I go to MetaMask, you'll see I just traded in some Turbo. What's wrong with MetaMask? I must have hit the wrong button. Alright, I traded in some Turbo and something else, I forget what, for this Lon Lon Cat. Now, if you look at Lon Lon Cat, it's up 46% for the day, which is great. Then here's another one, Omikami. We'll look at that on the Coin Market Cap web page. But Lon Lon Cat, if you want to take a shot, you can get like 10 million of them pretty cheap. So let's go there to Coin Market Cap. Here you got Lon Lon. Now here's one that I got into, Omikami. This coin was, I don't know what the hell happened here, but look how it went way up. See, this is something that could happen, to some of those other coins that I have. So you got to watch out. Went as high as 6 cents. Then crashed. Down to 2 cents. But here, it did nothing. Now it's up to almost 3 cents. So that's kind of interesting. See, it's got a $26 million market cap. Yeah, I remember this day. It went way up. So that was some kind of trap, and then it went right back down in like a week or whatever it was. I don't know what it was, but anyway, I didn't buy any there when it. Maybe I did buy some after it went way up, but most of mine I bought here at about 2.5 cents. But here, if you look at Lon Lon, okay, this coin is like some kind of Chinese coin or something. Like horrible performance, right, for the weeks. Came out, just crashed right away. But look, down 81% in 90 days. So at that point, you know, if you like the coin, and I like it because it's got my granddaughter's nickname. We call her Lon Lon. It's only got a $56,000 market cap, so it's got a long way to go up and not too far to go down. Could go down to zero. Now here, if you go to the 1 week, it was as high as 0.001, almost 0.002. That's 2 zeros. Now it's got what, 5 zeros? You can't see that. Looks like 5 zeros. But look at the 1 hour chart, up 53% in 24 hours. So I don't know, you know, if it catches on, or if some exchanges pick it up. The only exchange that I know that has it is XT Exchange, and hardly anybody uses that exchange. I use it. I used to buy coins like this before they got popular. I remember I bought BOME, B-O-M-E on that. I wonder how BOME, Book of Meme, is doing. I made a ton of money on that coin. Just like a sideways mover, you know, from here, from February. What is that, February? Yeah, February. So here it was way up, almost a penny. See, I remember when it was way up. There it was a penny. Then it went all the way down 10x. Now it's almost at 2 cents. I mean, it's up 32% in 90 days. But year to date, it's down 70%. It's got a $31 million market cap. You know, it might not be a bad idea. Let me see if I could buy some. Like $20 worth, maybe. Let's see. By the way, if you use Phantom Wallet, watch out. When you sell some of these hot coins, like a fake airdrop with the same name and it looks like the same coin, will appear in your it might appear in your wallet, and then you can get mixed up, and if you buy the coin, you're just going to lose the money. Like if you buy the fake Book of Meme or whatever, so then you have to go in and hide the token, you know, that these scammers send you. See, here would be you know what I mean? A good, not a bad time to buy. So let's see if we can buy some. One thing I couldn't figure out, $20 buys 10.83 thousand. So let's see about $19. $18. $18.50 will buy 10,000. So let's make it $18.55. $18.52. $18.51. Yeah, let's do that. Let's buy some of this Book of Meme. So now what I like to do is go back in there and make it nice and even, you know. So how I do that is like this. Pick I'll sell off the little amount and the fraction back into Solana. So 5 cents. But the thing I like about Phantom Wallet is the you know, the I'm just looking here, is the fact that the fees are so low. Now here's one that I held, but see, I got rid of it. Look at the chart, you know. I think I got rid of it right around here. 170. Now it's at 121. So it's a good thing I dumped it. I dumped the whole thing. I made some money on it too, but it just wasn't going anywhere, kind of. It's only got $1 million market cap, so I got rid of it. Just don't like the looks of that chart. You know, up, here, up, down, up, but down again. It's probably going to dump. I'm just looking to see on trending tokens. Let's take another look here. Trending tokens. This is how I usually find my big movers. I've seen this one for a couple days, Imagine. Yeah, I don't like the looks of that chart. There's our old friend Bucky. There's Lizard. Grohl. What the hell is that? $100,000 market cap? Well, that chart looks pretty good. Now the top 10 holders is 88%, so I ain't messing with that. They could dump that. But you know what? I don't know why it moved like that so quickly. You know, it could be a trap. But let's see. Let's copy the mint and go to the so we're going to watch Book of Meme from now on again. But let's go here and look at this Grohl. There it is, Grohl. See, that chart doesn't look too bad because it didn't dump real hard. And they're still buying a little bit of it. See, something like this I might take a shot because you can get quite a bit of it. So wait a minute, let's put that on our watch list. So now we got Grohl on our watch list, and let's see if we can buy some of it. See, I'll get 500,000 of them right away, so that's fine. Yeah, there goes Lizard, just jumped ahead of Troll on my portfolio. Now, if we go to Grohl, actually, you know what? We can do this. If you just click on Grohl, we're just going to sell those little fractions. So we'll sell 84 point, whoops. It's tricky to get to where you want it. 84.757. $865. $183. So it's less than a penny, but I just like having those even numbers, you know. I guess it's just a superstition or something. Now, Book of Meme were a little short. I don't know what happened there. See if we can get to 10,000 Book of Meme, right? Yeah, we're at 10,000, okay. So we'll just leave that alone. It's no big deal, it's a few points over. So, here we got Solana. Now we could get cute here and say 170 is Solana. So if we sell $9 worth, we'll have exactly one Solana. Okay? So, just to summarize here, we have $428 of value. It says up 20% for the day, but that doesn't really count because we bought and sold, and it doesn't take that into account. So we have almost exactly 1 Solana, a little over. 5,000 lizards, just keeps going up, but that's okay. We don't want to get carried away and lose money. We got 500 trolls, 1,000 buckies, 10,000 pump, which I think I could buy more, but I'll just keep it at 10,000. I don't want to, at this point, you know, when you make money, you can either put it all in USDC or USDT dollars, you know, to preserve capital, preserve your profits. You don't have to worry about making money because you already made it. You know what I mean? So you don't want to see troll just jumped over lizard. So as long as those two are in a fight going up, I'm good. You know, you don't want to put it all in pump and then pump goes down 10 or 20% for some reason, you know. We got 1 million bonk, you know, old friend bonk. We got 10,500. You know, I don't really want that many. Let's see if we can sell some of those. $540.152.518. Now, if anybody has any questions, you're welcome to send me a message on YouTube and I'll get back to you. I'd love to help. I'd love to help you navigate your way through this minefield. All right, there we go. We got 500,000 Groll. We got 10,000 Book of Meme, 500 Pudgy Penguins, and almost $12 of USDC. And there's Lon Lon Cat, but I used the wrong wallet. I should have used an Ethereum wallet. It's Ethereum based. Let's take another quick look at Groll. You know, it's kind of on a little downtrend, which is fine. But for the week, it's on an uptrend. Probably didn't even, it was created today, you know, so that's okay. You know, I've made money on these kind of coins and I've lost money on these kind of coins. But it's got a pretty cool symbol there, right? Groll. So there you go, you know, $422.50. Basically from nothing. So it just proves that you can create something from nothing. So anyway, it was a long video, but I enjoy long videos. Rather than just tell somebody, and this is not financial advice, oh, buy Solana, buy Troll, buy Lizard, buy Bucky. Like, why? Why should I buy it? How do I buy it? Where do I buy it? When do I buy it? Those are the questions that you want answered. You know, especially if you're new to this game. Everybody wants to be an overnight millionaire, but it only happens if you get lucky or you're super smart. If you grind it out like I do, use common sense and don't get greedy, you can do just what I did. Now, this is small potatoes for some people, but like me, I got a family to support. I got a mortgage to pay. I have insurance to pay. I have a granddaughter. I have a wife, so I got a lot of overhead. If I didn't have all that overhead, I'd be a multi-millionaire today. But here I got $422 in this wallet, you know. So, you know, for me, it's an accomplishment. For somebody else, it doesn't mean much. But, it looks pretty good. Now here, Grohl. Okay, so if the 88% of the holders sell it and it goes to zero, no big deal. I only lose $20, you know. But then, you know, if it goes up, I'll buy another 500,000. Then you say, well, you could have bought more when it was cheaper, but it also could have went to zero. So you kind of want to make sure it hangs around for at least a few days or 2 days or a week or a month before you go nuts with it. Otherwise, you can try to get lucky and buy 10 million of them, and you might get lucky. But chances are, you know, you do stuff like that, you're going to lose all your money, which I don't feel like doing. It was too hard to make it. So that's about it. Like I said, not financial advice, but you're welcome to send me a message and I will get back to you. Take care and good luck.